Good morning, Chairman Commission David Unruh and members of the Board of Sedgwick County Commission. My name is John Todd. I live at 1559 Payne here in Wichita, Sedgwick County, Kansas. I have letters for you to consider today that I've given to the county manager, who will pass them out to you. These are people who could not be here due to their work schedules. One letter is from Joseph Ashby from Derby, Kansas. Another is from Darrell LeFew from Wichita. Third is from Stacy Ralston and Marlene Jones of Wichita. A fourth letter is from Jerry Winkleman, who lives in Wichita. Please take time to read what these citizens have to say in their opposition to the federal grant money you're considering today. And in these, I have read all of them. There's no mention made of opposition to the program you're discussing today, so this is, the funding is the key here, not the jobs and the programs that you're considering. If we wanted something done in Sedgwick County, or in Kansas for that matter, would it ever occur to anyone the need to send the money to Washington, D.C. first, so that the federal bureaucracy could take their cut before sending back the rest of us to us with strings attached? Frankly, this approach defies logic. It has been my observation that federally initiated and inspired programs get funded with federal money for a short period of time. The programs and jobs that are funded become part of the fabric of local government, their budgets, and never go away. And when the federal money disappears, the programs are then funded with local tax dollars. And so we witness one of the causes of local, state, and federal government growth. Sedgwick County needs to wean itself off the not-so-free, strings-attached federal grant money game. I believe that the people who understand money and economics will tell you that our federal government is on an unsustainable economic course. They also know what appears to be the free low-hanging fruit that the federal government dangles in front of us. This fruit is really our own money. Therefore, I believe it is important that Sedgwick County government shed itself from the dependency that this free money mindset creates, and we will be more independent and financially sound. What I'm saying, I think we need to fund these items. If we're needed, they need to be funded out of the Treasury here. We need to be working with our 4th District Congressman, Mike Pompeo, in ending this local government dependency on federal funding all across our country. And the easiest way for this to start is for Sedgwick County to take the lead in this effort by refusing to participate in the largesse. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Todd. Another speaker?
Good morning, County Commissioner, Chairman Unruh, and Commissioners. My name is Shirley Koehn. I live at 442 Waverly here in Wichita. I'm a retired business owner, a student of economics, and a concerned citizen. I do a considerable amount of research into government spending at every level, and the crisis we're facing as a nation is very clear to anyone who has ever successfully managed a household or a business. We simply cannot continue to spend the money that we don't have and can never possibly repay. Regarding this JAG grant, a big question is, how will these projects be funded when the stimulus dollars are no longer available? And we've even heard mention this morning that we're replacing a prior grant. The expenditures proposed, if this grant is awarded, do not seem to be unreasonable in and of themselves if funds were available without taking federal funds, where we are borrowing ourselves into bankruptcy. Worse than that, when federal funds, in this case so-called stimulus dollars, make their way back to state and local projects, these funds come with serious strings attached, strings which often make us use the money in different ways than we otherwise would. The money is used as a sort of bribe to get us to do what the federal government wants us to do, not necessarily what we at the local or state level would prefer to do with the money. I object to this grant on the basis that it is short-term, not likely to continue, and will leave us with projects undertaken, commitments made, and without future funding. We have seen this happen already at the state level, and some of the references I would make there are Medicaid funds, education funds to set up like Race to the Top and No Child Left Behind, and then we're left to pick up the bill, and also in the health care bill. I agree that if we had local funds available to do this, the projects probably have merit. Thank you.
Thank
Any
you.
questions?
I don't see any. Thank you.
Thank you.